What's going on, Jerome's raw, real audio rant again? No face. That's right. Now, Justin freaking Jefferson obviously is the best wide receiver in the National Football League. And yeah, blah, 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 Jamar Chase. I understand. I get it. But for my money, Justin freaking Jefferson, not only the combination of skill set on the field, but also leadership, just vibe, as well as the way that he's really taken on the captaincy of this team seriously. He's the entire package. Like, he is the face of the franchise. He is everything that you absolutely would want in a receiver. And through 5 years, he's smashed like so many records. Like, it's hard to keep track of all the records that Jefferson has broken for. This many yards in this many years, first one, blah blah blah. But 730 targets has resulted in 495 career receptions, 7,432 yards receiving, 40 touchdowns, and 15 yards per catch, which is good. You look good. And right now, he actually sits 139th on the all-time NFL receiving yardage list at 7,432. And what's interesting is that he's done this in 5 years. The players right above him in terms of yardage, Dez Bryant, Michael Crabtree, they did that in a decade apiece. It's wild. It's absolutely wild, man. Yeah, but Jefferson, obviously he's talked about accolades, he's talked about career achievements, but really it comes down to winning. Right, it's more. There's lots of receivers out there that just wants their yardage and their numbers and yada 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 yada. But Jefferson, he sort of reverse engineers it. Whereas, like, how do we win? Oh, we're going to put up points, and I'm a major part of the offense. So if I put up numbers, we're going to win. There will be a strong correlation there. And some players will just like, we want the stats. If we win, that's great. But Jefferson, he's won wherever he's gone. Right, yeah, the perfect season, national championship, 2019 LSU, one of the greatest college football teams of all time, and he wants to continue that. And I think that he has the right perspective for this culture, right? And this team wants to win. They want to build things up. They want to do it the right way. They want to do it with character, and he certainly is that. And Jefferson, just going to turn 26 on June 16th. Ooh, we share a birthday month. There you go. But he still has plenty of time to chase the all-time receiving leadership, which, Jerry Rice at 22, 895, may take a while. But the question is, can Justin Jefferson do more? Right? And it's absolutely spoiled fan privilege talking about, it's like, well, Justin Jefferson's the best receiver in the game, but how can he do more? And I feel like it is a fair question. Right, and Jefferson, put up 103 catches, 1,533 yards receiving, 10 touchdowns last year. Tied a career high for number of touchdowns. Has only hit double digits in 2 out of his 5 seasons, and he's crested 100 catches for the third time in 5 seasons. Now, what's amazing is that he's had 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons to start his career. Now, 3 of the 4 seasons have been 1,500 yards plus, but of course last year, kind of amazing that he still crested 1,000 after only 10 games because of that hamstring issue. But overall, numbers-wise, everything is there, right? I guess if you want to pick nits a little bit, score more touchdowns, right? Like, where's the 17 touchdown season? Like, where's that at? And like we said, he's only had double digits twice, and it's something that's sort of weird, right? Especially the way that he operated at LSU in the slot, in the red zone with Joe Burr. Like, everything was good to go, right? But it just seems like I would love for someone to look up the stat, and this is just fantasy football frustration, but it seems like Justin Jefferson leads the NFL in being tackled at the 1. Inside the 2. I feel like Jefferson may be number 1. Or Saquon would be up there as well. Don't know. But either way, yeah, score more touchdowns would be great. Right? But also, he is going to be doubled and triple teamed. He's going to be bracketed. Like, you've seen the gravitational pull that he has. And he is always going to be public enemy number 1 for defenses. And basically, all teams and defensive coordinators are like, hey, you're not going to beat us. Everyone else is going to have to beat us, and that's okay. All right, but at a certain point, like, Jefferson still has to take over. Right, he still has to do his damn thing, and part and parcel of that is everyone else stepping up. Jefferson, when he's not suspended, Addison, Naylor, Aaron Jones out of the backfield. Like, when Jefferson is being doubled and tripled, and you're singled up, you got to make them pay. You got to carve out big time plays. And then guess what? One hand washes the other. All of a sudden, you got Jefferson singled up. And then we're going to take that every day and twice on Sunday. So that's something as well. And at a certain point, just even when you're doubled and tripled, like we've seen Jefferson make those plays. Just need to see more. Also, you do have J.J. McCarthy coming in. Now, what's interesting is that Justin Jefferson, basically he's been quarterback agnostic. Like he's been putting up big time numbers with whoever the hell's at quarterback. First couple seasons, it was with Kirk Cousins, and then 2023, that freaking gong show with Dobbs and Mullins. He actually put up really good numbers with Mullins, man. He did. And then last year with Slinging Sammy Darnold, a.k.a. America's quarterback, like he didn't break stride. All right, and he is a quarterback's best friend. And as we said, like his gravitational pull really simplifies what a defense is going to do. So you can't really get into those insane Brian Flores disguises and exotic looks when you're basically tipping your hand of doubling and tripling 18. That's what you're doing. But quick chemistry with J.J. McCarthy is paramount, and I think that they will have that very quickly, right? And also the fact that McCarthy has been in the building, working his ass off. Justin Jefferson will at least be there for mandatory minicamp, and then they'll have a full training camp of first-team reps together. They'll be good to go, right? And again, you don't want to look too far down the line because you got to live in the moment in sports. But McCarthy could be Justin Jefferson's last quarterback. 10, 12, 15 years of just glorious pitch and catch. Man. Right? Because, again, you look at the top of the receiver list. So, Jerry Rice. All right, so, Jerry Rice had Joe Montana. He had Steve Young. And then we went to the Raiders. He had Rich Gannon played at MVP level. That's pretty damn good. And the fact that number 2 is Larry Fitzgerald, I mean, sure, Fitz had a couple of years of Kurt Warner and also Carson Palmer, but there was a freaking gong show at quarterback with the Cardinals for many years. John Skelton, was it Max Hall? Good times. But also the winning Super Bowls. And I know that receivers aren't really judged by winning Super Bowls like quarterbacks are, because so there's 3 receivers who have 4 Super Bowl rings. John Stallworth, Lynn Swann of the Steelers from their dynasty. And I'm looking up now, Mike Wilson. So Mike Wilson was like a wide receiver 3-4 during the San Francisco 49ers run. So those 3 are the only receivers with 4 Super Bowl rings. Edelman, Matthew Slater, Troy Brown, Ed McCaffrey, Michael Irvin, Jerry Rice, John Taylor, Cliff Branch, all have 3, right? So you have the Patriots dynasty in there with Edelman, Slater, Brown. You got Irvin with the Cowboys. You got easy Ed McCaffrey. Won 2 with the Broncos. When did he win the other one? Probably with the Giants or 49ers. Really doesn't matter. And then also, of course, Jerry Rice. Yeah, people are sort of shocked that Jerry Rice only won 3 Super Bowls. He wasn't there for the entire San Francisco 49ers run. And, of course, they busted in 2002 against the Buccaneers with the Raiders. So, also, Justin Watson has 2. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Mecole Hardman have 2. Chris Hogan has 2. Yeah, so no one gives 2 poops about how many Super Bowl rings a receiver has. Because, again, all-time receiving list, Larry Fitzgerald, number 2, 0 rings. T.O., number 3, 0 rings. Randy Moss, 0 rings. Isaac Bruce got 1. Tony Gonzalez, 0 rings. Tim Brown, 0 rings. Steve Smith, 0 rings. Harrison has 1. Reggie Wayne has 1. Andre Johnson has none. Jumpin' James Lofton has none. He was on those Buffalo Bills teams. Yeah, Chris Carter at 13 has none. Unfortunately. Bolden has... Anquan Bolden's number 14 overall on the receiver list. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. But Julio Jones has none. Well, he has like 3/4 of a Super Bowl. But that's something that Justin Jefferson takes to heart. Like, he understands, like, he's not like every single other wide receiver. It's not, hey, put a big time stats at the end of the day, we'll call you good, right? No, Jefferson wants to win. And he's going to scratch and claw and fight every single day. And what's really underrated about Jefferson You know, we talked about his leadership, but it's not just the rah-rah, saying nice things on the sideline, pumping your guys up. It's what you do every single day. And if you're a parent, like, you learn this. It's not so much what you say, it's what your kids see you do every single day. So if you are hardworking, if you keep a clean house, if you try to exercise and eat decent, if you and your spouse have a loving relationship in front of the kids, showing affection, that's all going to permeate. And they learn from that. And with Jefferson, he's in the building early. He's one of the last to leave. He studies tape. He works on his craft. He's not too good to stay after practice, work on with the jugs machine, work on routes. And if you're another receiver in that room, if you're someone else on that roster, and you're like, the best player in the National Football League is doing that, he's humbling himself, he's working his ass off, he does all these things. I mean, who am I to skip out on extra practice or extra film or not be fully dedicated all into my craft? That's what Jefferson brings. And I feel like that's the sort of vibe and leadership that permeates this entire organization. I think that J.J. McCarthy is the perfect quarterback for this spot. Same thing with Kevin O'Connell. Same thing with Justin Jefferson. Same thing with the defensive leaders. And that's what's glorious. And, of course, you know that Jefferson is just like burning and dying for these honors of winning Super Bowls. Hey, Offensive Player of the Year, that's fantastic. Let's go win Super Bowls. How about Super Bowl MVPs? That's what he wants, right? Or how about straight up MVP votes? He was a finalist 2 years ago. Well, why not? Plus, he doesn't wear it on his sleeve as much as his guy Jamar Chase, obviously. But since Jamar won the Triple Crown last year, you know that JJ's got a little something. Like, he's got a little chip, just like, oh, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you, my guy. So I think that he's just going to go out and just go, this is going to be a special year. Even though the Vikings, they're going to run the ball a lot more, and you got a rookie, first-year starting quarterback, I'm not worried about Jefferson. Like, I know some of the fantasy football people are just like, well, what's going to happen with Jefferson's numbers? He's going to be fine. What happened with Jefferson's numbers was slinging Sammy Darnold. Everything's going to be fine. Tranquillo. Jefferson, this season's going to be biblical. Like, Jefferson's going to come out, and he's going to whoop somebody's ass. And it's going to be great. Can't wait to see it. Anyways, that's it. Your thoughts are thoughts. What more can Justin Jefferson do? Let us know. Comment section. You guys are the best. Skull, no production value. Also, no face.